Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Blaze, and today we're going to have a look at the top 5 reasons you should play Battlefront 2. Obviously, this means if you don't have it, you should buy it. It's actually really cheap on the Origin Store, Xbox Store, and PlayStation Store. And obviously, if you've played it before, but then just given up because you've got, tired with EA or DICE or something like that, then you should really pick it up again, as I'll try to outline in these tips, which are in no particular order. Starting off with number 1, which is kind of obvious, and it's actually a good game. At launch, okay, it was loot box riddled, it was kind of trash, there were a lot of bugs in the game. Now it's really polished and it's looking forward to the future, and the future looks really good for Battlefront 2. And so really, if you start playing Battlefront 2 now, you'll realise this is actually a really fun game, and there's so much content which you might not have seen at the launch of the game, or you might not have played at all, which you'll really dig your teeth into. And even people who aren't massive fans of Star Wars can enjoy the game because it's got a really strong progression system, it's got a lot of content, and it just looks amazing. So you really want to play it just off this tip alone. And now moving swiftly on to tip 2, I talked about the future a moment ago, and yeah, the tip 2 is the future's looking good, because EA and DICE have said that content will be continued to release after February 2019, so this probably means up till 2020 at least, we're going to get some solid content, and we're going to get proper game support, so it's not going to die out, and it's not going to suddenly run out of content, because the creators at DICE are going to be constantly putting new stuff into the game, which we can really enjoy, and the community will, as a whole, I'm sure, love, because the recent bits of content we'll be getting have been really good, and there's no reason why their standards should suddenly drop. Number 3 is you should actually buy the game, or even better, pay microtransactions within the game to support it, so that we can actually get some real proper support from EA, because currently they're just supporting the game because they said they would, not because it actually yields anything to them. However, if we show that this game has potential, they can really start to dish out the developers on this game and the next one, because currently it's really uncertain whether after in 2020 we're actually going to get another Battlefront, or we're actually going to get any more support for this game. And if we do, even if you're a player who isn't invested in this game, that would be really nice to see, because this game has a serious amount of potential. The one word which is used with this game all the time is potential, and you can't really exploit that potential without showing support for the game, so you should really buy this, even if you don't play it necessarily, just to support EA and DICE, and urge them to create more content like this, and hopefully better. Number 4 applies if you're a fan of Star Wars and you haven't bought this game yet, and it's really simple, although a bit of a basic tip I'll give you, and it's just buy the game for the characters, buy the game for how the Frostbite engine looks, and buy the game for how it brings a bunch of really strong Star Wars content and characters and puts them into a game which you can play, and as mentioned in tip 1, is actually a really fun game to play, and just buy it for the culture basically. Number 4 is talking about how good Battlefront 2 is, not just good as a whole, but good in a different way, because most of your multiplayer shooters, like Overwatch, like Counter-Strike, like Call of Duty, they're all really high skill bracket games, which everyone enjoys, yeah, but it's really hard as a kind of inexperienced, casual, or even good player to really do that well, whereas in Battlefront 2, everything's just a bit more mellow, it's a bit more casual, you just enjoy the game, and it's a great just late night, I don't really care about winning game to play, and you'll probably do quite well because of the lower skill bracket enemies that you're up against. So that's another reason why you're just going to have so much fun playing this game. Anyway, that's my short video rant kind of over. I just wanted to get this off my chest, wanted to tell you guys about how good this game is, and yeah, that's going to do it for today. Subscribe for more content like this, probably better, granted. Like if you enjoyed, and comment your feedback below please. Bye.